Hello everyone and welcome to another Military Writers Society of America video presentation. My name is John Cathcart, MWSA Awards Director, and tonight I'll be announcing our 2020 Awards finalists. Before announcing this year's winners, we'll first provide you with an overview of our review and awards system. Next, we'll talk about how this year's season has progressed to this point. We'll then move to the highlight of this video, the unveiling of our 2020 finalists. Finally, we'll look at the last remaining step in our awards process for the 2020 season and wrap things up with our view of what the future holds for MWSA. For several years now, MWSA has scored each season's books against a standard, not against each other. Because of this unique evaluation system, if we receive several books that all score at the highest level, they'll all win gold medals. If only one book is submitted in a category, but fails to meet our minimum evaluation standards, it won't win an award, and we won't award a medal in that category. In this way, our system is not like the youth soccer league where everyone gets a trophy. We also use 3 different reviewers for each book, and each reviewer evaluates using a multiple-choice scoring system to ensure that every one of our reviews and scores is consistent and objective. Your MWSA reviewers are all volunteers and represent a diverse cross-section of MWSA membership, with different backgrounds, interests, and talents. Our reviews are posted on our website as soon as each book has been evaluated by all 3 reviewers. We notify our authors as soon as we've uploaded their review so that it can become part of their book marketing plan. When an author submits his or her book, it is also automatically evaluated for an MWSA award. If a book scores high enough, it will win a specific medal based on the final average scores of all 3 reviewers. Unlike reviews, which begin to appear on our website shortly after the start of each award season, awards are not announced until several weeks after the submission window closes and all books have been read and scored. For more details about our review process and philosophy, please visit our website at mwsadispatches.com. Let's now have a look at our 2020 season. I think it's safe to say that the word is getting out about MWSA's review and award system. As always, our MWSA authors submitted a large number of high-quality books, and as usual, we had trouble keeping up with demand. 81 books were submitted for consideration for the 2020 season. Of that number, 55 books, or 68% of the total submitted, scored high enough to garner MWSA medals this season. To give you an idea of the quality of this year's submissions, 12 books, about 15%, scored high enough to win MWSA's coveted gold medal. But you'll have to wait until our virtual awards banquet in September to learn exactly who won all that gold and the other precious medals. As awards director, I'd like to point out once again that although our reviewer force grew during the year, we had a lot of work to do this season, reading and scoring books 243 times. As we continue to spread the word about the benefits of MWSA membership, 2021 will almost certainly be even busier than this year. Keeping in mind that we're all volunteers, this means that MWSA could certainly use your help. If any of our MWSA members watching tonight is interested, please visit our website and fill out the online volunteer form so that you can join us. You'll be glad you did, and so will we. Without further ado, let's move to our finalists. We'll be announcing our award winners by genre, and within each genre alphabetically by book title. Once again, the actual medals won will not be announced until our virtual general membership conference, currently scheduled for 19th of September. In the category of Children and Young Adult Chapter Book, One Small Spark by Jackie Minetti. In the category of Children and Young Adult Picture Book, Grandman Dean Goes Big Shopping by Warren Martin, and Star Huddleston, illustrator, Karen Tucker, editor. I'll Lend You My Daddy by Becky King, and You Were Always With Me, a poem for those at home when a loved one deploys, by Daniel Berry, illustrated by Brian Azar. In the category of graphic novel, comic book, Full Mag, Veteran Stories Illustrated Volume 2 by August Uhl. Katusha, Girl Soldier of the Great Patriotic War by Wayne Van Sant. In the category of historical fiction, A Lion's Share by Brad Graft. Angie's War by Gary DeRigny. Cobra Talon by Patrick Sidor, Going Home by Carol Brungar, Micah by Glenn Starkey, The Birdhouse Man by Rick DeStephanis, The Hidden Sphinx, A Tale of World War II Egypt by Zita Steele, The Jussing Affair by J.L. Oakley, The Last Word by Ron Miner, The Pound, Devil Dog's War in Nicaragua by David Brown, Vala's Bed by Joyce Faulkner, When Heroes Flew by Buzz Bernard, and Youth in Asia by Alan Tiffany. In the category of history, All Present and Accounted For by Stephen Craig, Bernard Montgomery's Art of War by Zita Steele, Frozen Tears, The Fort Leonard Wood MP Murders by J.B. King and Sandra Miller Linhart, Student, Sailor, Skipper, Survivor, How World War II Transformed the Lives of Ordinary Americans by Julia Gimbel, The Brownsville, Texas Incident of 1906, The True and Tragic Story of a Black Battalion's Wrongful Disgrace and Ultimate Redemption by Lieutenant Colonel Retired William Baker, forward by Dr. Betty Foster Baker, Unseen Body Blows by William A. Gay, and Winds, Waves, and Warriors, Battling the Surf at Normandy, Tarawa, and Inchon by Thomas Mitchell. In the category of How-To, Business, and Self-Help, Combat to College by John Davis, Deliberate Discomfort, How U.S. Special Operations Forces Overcome Fear and Dare to Win by Getting Comfortable Being Uncomfortable by Jason Van Camp with Andy Simmons, and The Road to Publishing by Don Brotherton. In the category of literary fiction, Alone in the Light by Benjamin W. Bass, Navajo Strong by Joyce Phillips, Seven Wings to Glory by Kathleen M. Rogers, Still Come Home by Katie Schultz, and The Big Buddha Bicycle Race by Terrence Harkin. In the category of memoir biography, A Blessed Life, One World War II CB Story by Tamara McNally Bolton, All Blood Runs Red by Phil Keith and Tom Clavin, Crusader, General Don Starry and the Army of His Times by Mike Guardia, Mayhem 337, Memoir of a Combat Advisor in Afghanistan by Chad Ricard, Plans That Made God Laugh by James Allen, Point, Wilderness War in Vietnam and Cambodia, a Memoir by Jamie Thompson, Sirens, How to Pee Standing Up, an alarming memoir of combat and coming home by Laura Colbert, There It Is, It Don't Mean Nothin' by Charles Hensler, and Under Fire with Arvin Infantry by Bob Worthington. In the category of mystery thriller, At Daddy's Hands, Courage Knows No Age by Jacob Paul Patchen, Bangkok File by Dale Dye, Dark Angel by Joseph Badal, Force No One by Daniel Ross, Obsessed by Joseph Badal, Persian Blood by M.G. Haynes, Rigged, Book 1 of the Falling Empires series by James Rassone and Miranda Watson, The Custer Conspiracy by Dennis Kohler, and Trust But Verify by Karna Small Bodman. In the category of pictorial coffee table book, Vietnam Photographs from North Carolina Veterans, The Memories They Brought Home by Martin Tucker. In the category of religious spiritual, Off the Hook, How Forgiving You Frees Me by Dana Tibbetts and Patty Goldberg. And finally, in the category of young adult, fiction or nonfiction, I Am Jack and I Am Awesome by Dennis Jones. On behalf of our president, the members of the MWSA board, and all MWSA members worldwide, we congratulate our 2020 finalists. They work hard and produce some pretty incredible literature this season. Now that we've acknowledged our 2020 finalists, Let's close with a short discussion about the final remaining milestones for this year and take a look at the future of our organization. Thanks to the global pandemic, MWSA was forced to cancel our conference in New London. During this year's first ever virtual conference, we hope to hold workshops and various other presentations using Zoom and our MWSA Facebook page. Of course, as always, the highlight of the conference will be our virtual MWSA Awards banquet. Moving to next year, a reminder that our 2021 Review and Awards season will kick off on January 15th when our submission window reopens. Finally, we're hoping that COVID-19 will end up being a distant and unpleasant memory by the time September of 2021 rolls around. At that time, we hope to convene in person for our 2021 conference in New London, Connecticut. MWSA's future looks promising. Our membership numbers and financial picture remain strong. We will continue to focus our efforts on creating more value for your MWSA membership, more bang for your membership buck. Last summer, we took a very important step in that direction by reducing our annual dues from $75 to $50 per year. At that time, we also introduced new money-saving discounts for longer-term 2- and 3-year membership options. We must all keep in mind that our continuing success depends on encouraging and maintaining a strong volunteer spirit. All these initiatives and member benefits don't just magically appear. They all require volunteers to make it happen. Please consider lending a helping hand by volunteering to help out. If you're interested, please visit our website's contact pages and send us a form or an email. In closing, please help us spread the word about MWSA. You can do this by visiting and interacting with our website and allied social media sites. In addition to our main website, you can visit MWSA's presence on Goodreads, 2 separate Facebook pages, Twitter, Tumblr, Apple News, and LinkedIn. You can browse these allied sites by clicking on the small icons at the bottom of every one of our main website's pages. And speaking of main websites, please visit us at mwsadispatches.com periodically. We hope to announce many new programs and initiatives in the months ahead. On behalf of everyone here at MWSA, congratulations to our 2020 finalists, and thanks very much for joining us this evening. Good night.